Welcome to the Daily Avocado, where we aim to empower you with practical, evidence-based health tips you can use every day. Did you know that ancient Greek students would drink sage tea before important exams because they believed it would sharpen their minds and boost their memory? What if I told you that modern science has actually proven they were onto something incredible? Today we're diving into one of nature's most underestimated mental health powerhouses that could completely transform how you feel and think every single day. I'm about to share with you the surprising science behind sage tea and how this simple herb sitting in your spice cabinet might be the natural mood booster you've been searching for. We'll explore the fascinating compounds that make sage so powerful for your brain, discover the specific mental health benefits that researchers are getting excited about, and I'll give you the exact recipe and timing that maximizes these incredible effects. But first, let me paint you a picture. Imagine starting your morning with a warm cup of something that not only tastes amazing but actually helps clear the mental fog that's been weighing you down. Picture feeling more focused during your workday, experiencing less anxiety during stressful moments, and having that natural calm confidence that comes from a balanced mind. That's exactly what sage tea can offer when you understand how to use it properly. Sage, scientifically known as Salvia officinalis, has been revered across cultures for thousands of years. The Romans called it the sacred herb, and its very name comes from the Latin word salvere, meaning to save or heal. But what makes this herb so special for our mental well-being goes far beyond ancient wisdom. The secret lies in sage's unique collection of bioactive compounds. The most important player here is rosmaric acid, a powerful antioxidant that crosses the blood-brain barrier and provides direct protection to your brain cells. Think of it as a shield that guards your neurons against the daily stress and inflammation that can cloud your thinking and dampen your mood. But rosmaric acid isn't working alone. Sage contains camphor, which has been shown to stimulate the central nervous system in a gentle, sustained way. Unlike the jittery energy you get from caffeine, camphor provides a smooth mental clarity that helps you feel alert without feeling wired. It's like turning up the brightness on your mental clarity without any of the harsh side effects. Then there's fujone, a compound that in small amounts acts as a mild cognitive enhancer. Research suggests that fujone can improve memory consolidation and recall, which explains why those ancient Greek students were onto something so valuable. When you're dealing with brain fog or memory issues, these compounds work together like a perfectly orchestrated symphony for your mind. Now let's talk about what this means for your daily mental health. The first major benefit that catches most people by surprise is sage tea's ability to reduce anxiety naturally. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Pharmacy found that people who consume sage regularly experienced significant reductions in anxiety levels within just 2 weeks. The mechanism is fascinating. Sage appears to modulate GABA receptors in the brain, which are the same receptors that anti-anxiety medications target, but in a much gentler, more natural way. The mood-boosting effects are equally impressive. Sage contains compounds that support healthy neurotransmitter production, particularly serotonin and dopamine. These are your brain's natural feel-good chemicals, and when they're balanced, you experience that sense of contentment and motivation that makes everything feel more manageable. It's not about artificial highs or crashes, it's about supporting your brain's own natural mood regulation system. Memory and cognitive function see remarkable improvements too. Multiple studies have shown that regular sage consumption can enhance both short-term and long-term memory. One particularly exciting study found that people who drank sage tea daily for 4 weeks showed significant improvements in word recall, attention span, and mental processing speed. Imagine having those moments of tip-of-the-tongue forgetfulness become less frequent, or finding it easier to stay focused during important conversations or tasks. The stress-reducing properties deserve special attention because they work on multiple levels. Sage tea helps lower cortisol levels, which is your primary stress hormone. When cortisol is chronically elevated, it creates a cascade of negative effects on both your mental and physical health. By naturally supporting healthy cortisol levels, Sage tea helps break the cycle of chronic stress that so many of us experience in our modern lives. Here's something really interesting that most people don't realize: sage tea can actually improve your sleep quality, which then creates a positive feedback loop for your mental health. The calming compounds in sage help quiet the mental chatter that often keeps us awake at night. Better sleep means better mood regulation, improved cognitive function, and greater resilience to stress the next day. So how do you harness these incredible benefits? The preparation method matters more than you might think. Use 1 teaspoon of dried sage leaves or 2 teaspoons of fresh sage per cup of water. The water temperature is crucial. Heat your water to about 185 degrees Fahrenheit, not quite boiling, because excessive heat can break down the delicate compounds that provide the mental health benefits. Steep your sage tea for exactly 7 minutes. This timing allows maximum extraction of the beneficial compounds without releasing too much of the bitter tannins. You can add a touch of honey for sweetness, which actually helps with absorption of some of the active compounds, but avoid adding milk or cream as dairy can interfere with the uptake of certain antioxidants. For optimal mental health benefits, drink sage tea about 30 minutes before you need mental clarity or during times when you typically experience stress or anxiety. Many people find that having a cup in the mid-morning and another in the early evening creates the most consistent positive effects throughout their day. The transformation doesn't happen overnight, but most people start noticing subtle improvements in their mood and mental clarity within the first week of consistent use. By the third week, the benefits typically become much more pronounced: improved focus, better emotional balance, and that sense of mental resilience that makes daily challenges feel more manageable. Remember that sage tea is remarkably safe for most people when consumed in normal amounts, but if you're pregnant, nursing, or taking any medications, it's always wise to check with your healthcare provider first. The key is consistency rather than quantity. 1 to 2 cups daily is the sweet spot for most people. This simple addition to your daily routine could be the natural mental health support you've been looking for. Give sage tea a try for the next few weeks and pay attention to how your mind and mood respond. Your brain will thank you for this ancient wisdom backed by modern science. Remember, every little step counts toward a healthier lifestyle. If you found this information valuable, be sure to smash that like button and hit the notification bell for more content about natural remedies for nutrition and wellness. Which natural tea have you tried, and what benefits did they bring to your daily life? Drop a comment below to let us know your favorite natural tea. Together, let's embrace the power of sage and tea for a life of mental clarity and a healthier, happier you. We invite you to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on the natural remedies for your health and wellness journey. Now, go be your best self.